All right, so now for this next one, it says, what is the solution set? So let me move my little thing out of the way. It says, what's the solution set of y equals x squared plus 2x plus 7 and y equals x plus 7? Now, I can solve the solution set by simply graphing both these functions and figuring out where they intersect, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to, let's graph these bad boys. Turn on my calculator and go to y equals. I'm going to come down here and clear this out. The first one's going to be x squared plus 2x plus 7. And then the next one, why do I have an e there? That's weird. Let's get rid of that bad boy. That was weird. And then the next one's going to be x plus 7. I don't know what that's about. And I'm going to do a standard zoom on that. So that's option number 6. And so I'm going to have a quadratic that's going to be intersected by a linear function. So I can see that it crosses in 2 places. So I'm going to zoom in on this. It's probably going to occur around 7. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to adjust my window. My x-min, I'm going to go from -5 to 5. And my y-min, I'm going to go from, I don't know, it's all positive. So I'm going to go from like 2 to 10's fine. So I'm just going to zoom in. There's the quadratic. And there is now another way I could zoom in on that is if I hit zoom. I got to graph it first. If I hit zoom and I do a zoom box, that's a fun one because then I can move the cursor. Watch this. I've never showed you guys this. I put the corner of I'm going to draw a box. So I'm going to put the corner of the box right here. And then I hit enter once. And then if I go like this, my cursor to the right, and then if I go down, it draws like a little box. And I'm going to zoom in right in on that box. I can't believe I haven't shown you guys that yet. So now I can really see where the two intersect. Okay. So there's 2 points. This one looks like it intersects at x equals 1 or -1. So I'm going to hit trace -1. Yep. And also 0. So now if I hit 0, 0,7. Now I can verify that by just hitting second graph. And I'm going to have to change my table set. All this stuff is left over from the previous. So I'm going to start at 0 and count by ones. Now if I hit table, see how they both match up? So if I go up 1, in other words, this y value equals this y value, and then when x equals 0, this y value equals this y value. So let's take some screenshots, and then we'll write down an answer here in a second here. So there's this. Now, why did I look at the table of values after looking at the graph? Well, the graph looks like it, but I need some way to make sure the graph looks like it, but I need some way to make sure that their actual values are exactly the same. So even though they look like they cross, I need to make sure that they both have the same value. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this too. And how do I verify that? By just looking in the table of values. So I like using the graph because the graph shows me where they actually cross. So I can look at the graph and I go, okay, how did I know that was -1? Well, look right here. This is -1. X equals -1. How did I know this was 0? Because this is the y-axis. So my points then are -1, comma 6, because they both equal 6. And then my other point is 0, comma 7. And that's it. Those are the two things. So probably the way that it's written though on the you could write it like this, which is 0, comma 7, comma -1, comma 6. That's actually the answer. That's how they have it written on the online assignment. Okay?